we're going to go on with this big mofo. And as you can see, he ends up carrying all the weapons. Actually, you can even put the weapons that were for scavenger. Where did they go? There they are. In here somewhere. Not really sure how, because I usually don't put them on here. This maybe? Don't know, something like that, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. Doesn't matter because these weapons will stay with scavenger as long as scavenger. Scrapper. I don't know why I keep saying scavenger. Anyway, he turns into this giant dump truck. Let's take all this stuff off. This giant dump truck. When I say giant, I mean giant. He is colossal. He reminds me of, actually, Energon Demolisher after he becomes a dump truck, to be honest with you. So here he is with his G1, and you can see again, weapon storage. We'll take this off so we can have a better comparison. As you can see, he is just a way bigger dump truck. Not just because the size is different, because the size is obviously different, but because if you look at the dump trucks, this one has just narrower proportions than this one does. But neither one of them, you can't really use their scooper things as their scooper. Their whatever these things are called. I used to know what they were called. They don't dump out. This one, you kind of can do that, but then you lift up the wheels and you mistransform them. So, well, I know they're not in comparable mode, but there you can see him with Megatron. So lay Megatron down, and you can see that Megatron is about as wide, but only because he's transformed. This guy is compacted, and he is still just huge, huge. We'll stand Megatron up. We'll stand dump truck up. Pull it back, and you can see just how massive he is. And it makes sense. I mean, it means that when he transforms, he is kind of squat. But when he transforms into Devastator's thighs and crotch and torso, lower torso, he is, you can even see right there, you can see parts of it. He rolls okay. And that's about that for this mode. So let's go ahead and transform him. So what you're going to do is just pop this up a little bit. You're going to just wiggle things and just pull this up, pull it out and up, because there's a tab right there. There's a tab. It tabs these wheel wells tab into the front of the truck. So you want to do that and untab the dumper part of the truck from back here, wherever it was. Actually, I don't think it was tabbed. It was just fitting around these. You just want to bring it up just so you can move it up like so. And we're going to bring this part up forward. Just, it's on a little swivel thing. Whoops. Bring it up forward. Bring it down like this and spread the arms. Take the arms, bring them up like this. Spread them. Bring this down, and this here is going to collapse into that hole there. Just clicks right in. Bring this back. Oh, no, don't bring this back yet. Rotate this part here, and then you're going to take this bits here, flip them over like so, this bits here, and flip them over like so. Then you're going to take this bit here, and there's a little thing here to help you pull it up. Whoops. Come on. Hopefully he's still in, yeah, he's still basically in frame. Okay. And this collapse up like so. It pegs in. And there you have Long Haul. And honestly, I see this and I still see Energon Demolisher, excuse me. And I kind of want to get another one of these so I can repaint them. And I want to get all of them and repaint them and change their heads around. So I have other. Oops, what's going on? Why aren't you? There we go. Other figures in different lines. So there he is. And let me get some size comparisons out of the way. I know I wasn't going to do that, but here he is next to. Who are you? Leader size Megatron. And you can see he is just about, the top of his head is just about almost at Megatron's, where Megatron's collarbone would be if he was a human. So he is huge. And he is squat. He is squat. We're going to go over a little something that you can do a little bit to change that. A little bit. He is with Combined Wars Optimus, and he is taller than Optimus. For those who want to know how he scales against the Masterpiece figures, well, there he is. I don't have an Optimus, so you're just going to have to make do with this. But against all the cars like Lambor and Blue Streak, Sideswipe, whatever you want to call them, and Blue Streak and Prowl, he is huge. He is massive. And where did the dump truck go? Let's go ahead and transform the little dump truck into its robot mode so we have a G1 comparison. There we go. And of course he towers over his G1 self. And the G1's legs are longer, but the arms are basically just as squat if you look. And the head is, I don't know if you can see the head. The head is kind of similar, except, you know, obviously it's a flat gray panel, but if you look at the design, it kind of looks like that one over there. Hi, UPS. So, yeah. Now, as I said, there is a little something you can do to get around the stumpiness of the legs a little bit. Notice I keep using the word little because that's pretty much it. It's just a little bit. You're going to flip the feet back in like so. Oh no, actually you're going to leave them out. Forgot. Leave them out. And then you're going to bend the leg a little bit and bring the foot out. And it sort of makes that backward bend that nobody likes from. Actually, I guess you can, let's say, bring that. There we go. And that makes him a little bigger. Actually, how did I do it? Because I had it where it was more stable. There we go. I think one more click, right? And you can hear my neighbor, and she's inside her house, and you can hear her yelling. Anyway, so yeah, so that raises him up some. And let's go ahead and get Megatron, because he's the only leader class figure I got. And he is almost as tall as Megatron now. If you look, almost as tall. So that does help out a little bit. Not a lot. I mean, I guess you could, honestly, if there was something that you could hook up to here, you could just straighten this out. And like maybe somebody will come up with something that you can plug in here that will make an actual leg, and then maybe some extensions for his arms, and then you would have a decent sized long haul. But as it stands, your options are very slim to none. So let's go ahead and transform him into Devastator's crotch. You know, push the head down. You're going to take the arms and fold them up. You're not going to do very much else than that. You fold them up and they will sort of click in right there. And sorry if I'm a little loud. Don't mean to be. Make sure that the dump is back a little bit. Well, make sure the dump is out the way. Rotate this like so. You're almost there. Then what you're going to do is flip his feet in, and then bring the pieces that we just used to simulate feet, bring them down, and then you will open this part up here, bring it down, open this part here, and then tab this back in. You don't have to tab it in, but you can, and you still get a little rotation with that tabbed in. And then you've got we're going to lean them up against the wall. Then you've got Devastator's crotch piece. And Devastator's crotch piece is as tall as a leader class figure. And that's just his crotch, his abs, and his upper thighs. So let us move on to the next one.